Alright team, we have a patient presenting with mastitis, pylophlebitis, and inguinal lymphadenopathy.
What are your thoughts on the diagnosis?
I think it could be a case of sepsis due to the combination of symptoms.
It might be lymphoma, considering the presence of inguinal lymphadenopathy.
I would lean towards endocarditis because of the pylophlebitis.
What about a rare condition like a dermatoglyphia?
No, you're all wrong. It's adermatoglyphia. And the only way to treat it is by performing a hemicorporectomy.
Hemicorporectomy. But that's an extremely risky procedure, Hawks.
I don't care. It's the only way to save the patient. We're doing it. You wanted to see me, Tracy.
Yes, Hawks. I heard you want to perform a hemicorporectomy on your patient with adermatoglyphia.
That's correct. I've been studying the case extensively, and I firmly believe it's the best course of action.
Hawks, you know we need to be absolutely sure before taking such drastic measures. Your track record.
My track record. Don't bring up the past, Tracy. This time is different. I know what I'm doing.
Hawks, you've been wrong before. I can't ignore that fact.
People make mistakes, Tracy. It's how we learn and grow. Trust me on this. I have years of experience.
I need more than just your word, Hawks. The risks are too high.
I'll give you more than a word. I'll give you 2 for the price of 1. Fuck off.
I just checked the patient's vitals, Gary. They're in critical condition.
Mom, that's not good. I think we might have made a mistake with the hemicorporectomy.
But Dr. Hawks was so insistent that it was the right treatment for adermatoglyphia. What do you think we should do now?
I think we need to focus on stabilizing the patient for now. We can worry about the next steps later.
You're right. Let's focus on keeping the patient stable, and then we can reassess the situation.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph Stalin. How could you misdiagnose adermatoglyphia and suggest hemicorporectomy as a treatment? You nearly killed our patient?
We're sorry, Dr. Hawks. What do you think the correct diagnosis is then?
Oh, you want to know what the actual diagnosis is? I wouldn't trust you imbeciles with a band-aid, let alone a complex medical case.
Please, just tell us what you think the correct diagnosis is, Dr. Hawks.
You want to know what I think. I think you all should be fired for your incompetence. Now excuse me while I go save our patient from your disastrous mistakes.
But Dr. Hawks,
Save it. I don't want to hear any more excuses from you morons. Figure out how to fix this mess while I actually do some real doctoring around here.
We'll do our best to rectify the situation, Dr. Hawks. We're truly sorry.
Sorry isn't going to cut it this time. Get it together or I'll make sure none of you ever work in medicine again. So, how are things going in the oncology department, Johnson?
Oh, same old, same old. A few success stories, a few setbacks. But overall, can't complain.
That's great to hear. Must be rewarding to see progress with your patients.
It definitely is. How about you? Any interesting cases lately?
Actually, yes. I've been working on this one patient with some puzzling symptoms. Can't quite figure it out yet.
Sounds challenging, but I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of it.
Wait a minute.
I think I just had a breakthrough.
Really? That's amazing, Hawks.
Thanks, Johnson. Sorry to cut our lunch short, but I've got to go attend to my patient.
See you later.
Sorry I'm late, guys. I had to figure something out before the surgery.
Hawks, what are you doing in here without protective gear? You know the rules.
Yeah, you can't just barge in like that. It's not safe for you or the patients.
Listen, I had a breakthrough. Adermatoglyphia wasn't the right diagnosis. It's Benta disease.
Benta disease? I've never heard of that. What's the prognosis, Hawks?
The prognosis for Benta disease is not good. It's a degenerative condition with no known cure.
Are you sure about this, Hawks? We need more evidence before we can change the diagnosis.
Trust me, I solved it during lunch with Dr. Johnson. We need to act fast to save the patient.
I'm curious. How is it that Dr. Johnson is helping you discover the right diagnosis every time? Maybe he's better off on our team than you are.
No, Leslie, he's better staying put where he is. The amount of cancer both of us deal with on a daily basis needs to be equal. I can't believe I got it wrong with adermatoglyphia. It was actually Benta disease.
Well done on figuring out the correct diagnosis, Hawks.
Honestly, this wouldn't have happened if I didn't have such idiotic doctors on my team.
What do you mean by that? You were the one who made the mistake, Hawks.
I mean, my diagnostics team should have caught this error before I did.
Don't try to shift the blame, Hawks. You made the wrong diagnosis.
Suddenly rising from his seat, I don't have time for this.
You can't just walk out when things don't go your way, Hawks.